Hello Realmers, I'm Nevares and this is Infernal Abyss Guide. If you were to compare Infernal to regular Abyss, it's at least 3 times as hard, with Rush being more difficult and deadlier and boss having bigger, flashier phases. However, it's also more rewarding than normal Abyss. The dungeon drops from Sunflower enemy in Floral Escape and Demon Me boss in Risen Hell. There are new enemies and new rooms, but also old rooms and new enemies. However, the biggest problem is half healing from pets and HP pots. Because of it, it's better to have healing swap out if you plan to consume your HP. In the dungeon, there are rooms that can be found in Old Abyss, but there are also new ones that can be only found in Infernal. Regular Abyss rooms shouldn't have any enemies replaced, but you might find some new Infernal mobs placed there. There are 5. Brute, Demon Warrior, Mage, Sorceress and Hammer Guy. All of them have a way to shred your character quickly if you stay in place or close to them. Not every will be dangerous while rushing though. Mage usually fires slow fireballs but can also shoot them rapidly as well. Sorceress also shoots fireballs but has ways of coating herself with projectiles. Brute's all attacks are doing AP damage and travel in waves of shots. He will definitely chase you. Demon Warrior is like a weaker version of that. His biggest factor is 2.5 second stun. Hammer Guy's attacks still expose you, but they are no longer easy to dodge and they deal way more damage. Besides them all, Red Demon is the only enemy who has changed stats in this dungeon, as his attacks deal way more damage than he does in Realm. Damage enemies should be easy to clear, while for the melee ones, going back to not get hit should be enough. When you're rushing this dungeon, you should make sure you want a rushing class. A while back, I've seen a short of a guy rushing regular Abyss with Wizard on full of gear, and he lost it all in 3 rooms. Don't rush with Wizards, instead use Knights, who with their damage reduction, they are basically immortal, or Rogue to not even get detected. Kensei is also a good pick. Mystics Petrify, I've seen the wonders. Warrior should be able to sustain himself with speed and Abyss helmet swap out to heal, but you might also wear a Jag to lower the damage. Considering how the dungeon works, the less damage you get hit with, the better it is for you. The boss path logic is the same as in regular Abyss. Follow richer rooms and you will easily find the boss room. In Infernal, there are few rooms where enemies seem to be coded to spawn here every time. For example, this room with 2 brutes, or this one with Mage and Sorceress. If you want my honest tip around rushing this, rush smart. Instead of blitzing through enemies, take a detour around them. Find rooms with a way to go around the enemies. If you go through any infernal mobs, you will take insane damage. While I did say that rushing through lava is good in the normal Abyss, in Infernal I would say it's only good if you have a way to outheal the damage. With that is the boss. Arena is bigger and white demons are replaced with red demons. If you don't want to play the game of dodging, make sure to clean them before entering the boss. For boss, there are still the minions, but this time they deal 120 damage. They leave projectiles that stay in place for a while, although they don't stack. During entire boss fight, they will shoot 50 damage projectiles at you at all times. As for boss phases, Malphas just does flashier, a bit more dangerous versions of the same attacks. If he follows you during his first phase, just circle with him. Preferable phase is when he goes in the middle and fires explosion Z-shot. Second phase, he goes outer circle and either fires spiral of shots or wave of explosive shots. If you have a way of increasing your depth with armored, it's actually a nice phase to get some damage in. Third phase, he either goes in middle and fires big projectiles. It's actually pretty easy to dodge them despite what it looks like to be. If he does follow phase, you should stand at either 45 or 90 Celsius to get some free damage. fourth phase, he will start roaming around before locking onto the closest player and dashing across the room. He leaves projectiles that deal some big damage behind, so don't get in his way. One goes one way, one goes another. This is his final phase, and the loot is the same as normal Abyss, except this time this dungeon actually does drop the Abyss helmet, but it can also drop reskin of D-Blade called Blade of Illumination. And that's it.